Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back actually, because I've been gone for about 3 weeks, but I can fully explain and I want to apologize for that. And I apologize for the lighting today. I look orangey. It's going to be in and out because the sun is in and out. We're getting pretty cloudy and like my lighting is just bad today. So I've been out because I've been sick for about 3 weeks. For as long as I've been out, I've been sick. I have this horrible cough and I really don't want to start coughing on camera, so I apologize for that. Oh, and I apologize for not doing my mermaid Halloween tutorial. Yes, sorry for that. I will have a picture on what I actually did for Halloween. It was sort of like a fairy, alien, pinkishy. At the end of this video, I'll have a picture for that. And if you guys want a tutorial, make sure you tell me below and I will definitely show you guys how to do it. It's so simple. I only used like 4 products and it looked pretty good. So I wanted to talk about my worst breakup story. Like, this was requested and I wanted to tell you guys on a little something, a little series that's coming to my channel. I used to have another channel called Crystal Says, I believe that was the name of it. But I lost the password to it, so I don't use it anymore. And in that channel, I used to have questions that you guys would send me and I would actually answer them and give you guys my opinion. That's coming back. Everybody was like, why don't you do your talk videos again? Just like, you guys want them back? I'll bring them back. And the series will be called Truth Be Told. So any questions you guys have that you want me to answer, like I already have 5 that I need to make videos on, so I can answer them for you guys. So leave them below, so I will get to them, I will read them and, you know, answer them in a video. And I think that series will be up. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I'll have 1 video up, but I'll probably do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll have Truth Be Told on answering your questions. And they're questions like relationship questions. Any question you guys might have that you need answered, let me know. I'll make a video on that. I used to do it before. I used to have like dating a Dominican and I think my boyfriend's a player. I'll probably do that one again. That question was asked like 3 times. Okay. Anyways, I'll give you my 5 cents into that. Now, today's video is my worst breakup story. You guys, sit down. You need to sit down. Like, if you're standing up, please sit down to hear this story. All right, so I was like, I think it was like 13, and, you know, I was like, finally looking at boys with the eyes. I was like, looking at them, you know, finally they became attracted to me. Because, you know, when you're young, boys have cooties, like, ew. So I met this guy through one of my friends. We're going to call him Jay. So I met Jay through one of my good friends and he was actually related to her. So she was like, oh, he's such a great guy. Like we had like a little flirtatious, you know, relationship. So he asks me out. We start dating. Now he was this guy that I used to talk to like 10 times a day. Literally, it was back then when you didn't have unlimited messages. So you unlimited messages and unlimited calling. Remember those days? When there was AIM. So for you to really be able to have like long conversations instead of texting them, you used to be on AIM 24/7, right? And for those that are too young to know what AIM is AOL instant messaging. So, you know, we used to get on AIM and like talk. And he would call me like 10 times a day on my phone. Like we used to talk all day. Like I used to have unlimited calling, but not unlimited texting. So that's what AIM was for, right? So we were dating for about 2 months. He went to another high school and I went to another high school. So we were in different high schools. So, you know, we didn't really get to see much of each other, but as much as he could, he used to come to my high school. So here comes the thing, right? Here, you ready? Sorry if I made that face. I just got a message come through and I was like squinting trying to read it. All right. So here comes the message. Here comes the details. So, you know, I was really infatuated with this guy because he was older than me. I was about 13, 14 years old. He was 17 years old. And, you know, he was an older guy and I thought I was popping. I was like, girl, I'm popping. My boyfriend's older and he has the car and he's older and it's so cool that he gets to drive around and I'm dating this older guy. Now, my friends that knew thought I was the shit because, you know, I didn't profess my love for these people, but I used to be like, my boyfriend has a car. You know what I mean? Like back then, if your boyfriend had a car, it was like a big deal. It was like the shit. Like, ooh, child. So April Fool's comes around and it was like, that day, like 2 days before that, he slowly stopped messaging me. And I was like, that's weird. Like, we used to talk 10 times a day. Like, you know, it was like crazy connection, like usually talking. So April Fool comes around and I come from school. He was supposed to pick me up, but he didn't. So I took the bus and I come home, and then as soon as I get home, I get on instant messaging and he's on. So I send him a message and I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Why didn't you pick me up? And blah, blah. You know, I start asking questions and he's like, well, I got to tell you the truth. I was like, the truth? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, I only dated you because it was a bet between me and one of my friends. I was devastated. Okay, I thought he was still playing though. Like, I was so naive. I really thought he was playing. I was like, haha, laughing my ass off. You got jokes. Like, I know you playing April Fools. I still thought he was April Fooling me because he was April Fools, right? This is like, when you break up with somebody, guys, don't break up with nobody on a holiday because it's devastating. Like, I remember the shit. I'm 21 now and it was like 8 years ago, and I still remember like it was yesterday, just because the fact that it was not a holiday, right? So he goes, okay, so he goes, no, I'm really telling the truth. This is not a joke. I'm not even playing. I got paid $50 to date you. Is this not the worst breakup ever? Now I'm sitting there and I'm stupefied. Like, I'm literally sitting in front of my laptop screen and I'm like, who gets paid to date somebody? Like, I don't think I am Beyonce, but this is not bad to look at. I wasn't this put together when I was younger, you know, but... So I was really devastated. And on AIM, I hit up his friend, the guy that he told me that I was the bet with. So I sent the guy a message and I sent him a long paragraph, a nasty ass message. And I was like, what the fuck? What happened? How dare you make a bet on dating me? This is fucking devastating. So the guy tells me that it's true, that it was no April Fool's joke. They betted $50 on who was gonna date me first. So what happened was, I sent him a message and I'm like, you have to be. And I really still believe that it was a joke. So I was like, haha, you guys are so fucking stupid. You think I'm gonna fall for that? I really thought he was joking, but no. It was true. Like, it didn't matter what day it was, if it was April Fool's Day, if it was June, if it was March. They broke up with me because I was a bet. So the whole point is, I was a bet. Like, who? I was really a bet. He got paid $50 because he dated me. And the bet was off because he was supposed to break up with me on April 2nd, not April 1st. But I asked questions. Now, that wasn't the end of the story with this guy. So what happened was, he dumped me because of April Fools. And on April 3rd, he sends me a message and he's like, I want us back. I really felt for you, even though it was a bet. Oh, so you know what Hunty did? I took all the pictures he had sent me. You know what I'm talking about, right? All those pictures that he had sent me, and I published them all on AIM so my friends and his friends could see it. Because you ain't gonna say I'm a fucking bet and then fall and get away with it. Like, he really thought I was stupid. I was gonna get away with it. I took all his photos. I collaged them. Like, I made them into a nice collage. And I said, who's the bet now? And I posted it up on AIM. And I posted it up everywhere. I put it up on MySpace so everybody could see it. Because if I was gonna get played, he was gonna get played too. How awful was that, though? I really wanted revenge because it was so devastating. What is your worst breakup story? I want to hear all about it. I hope it's not as bad as mine, though. Like, I was really a kid, but I hope it's not as bad because my shit was bad. They broke up with me over a bet. I was a fucking bet. And over AIM. And on April Fool's Day. And I was stupid enough to think it was actually an April Fool's thing. So, tell me all about it below. Like this video, subscribe to me to hear all my truth be told opinions, and I apologize for the lighting. Have a great day, and I'm sending you guys tons of besitos. Bye.